What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about a Scandinavian tradition called Luciadagen, which translates to St. Lucy's Day. So, to be honest, I have never heard of this before, but apparently this is celebrated by a lot of Nordic countries. So, today I want to learn about what Lucia Dagen is and how you celebrate it. So, let's take a look.
December 13 isn't a date in Sweden, it's Lucia.
What is going on? This is interesting. I'm sorry. I don't mean any like disrespect or anything. I know this is like probably this is your tradition but the crown of candles, lit candles on your head, walking around. That's that caught me off guard. That's really interesting. I mean, it's really cool. Fun. I think like here in the United States, there's been like some horror movies, like scary movies with like cults and stuff where they wear like crazy crowns with flowers and fire. And I think I've seen too many of those movies that this like took me off guard. But anyway, this is obviously a part of the Lucia Dagen celebration. Okay, cool. I'm gonna watch this. Roll it back. Let's try this again.
December 13 isn't a date in Sweden, it's Lucia.
Wow.
On this day, two things are inescapable. A, it's cold, and B, it's dark.
Yeah.
To fight the dark, light was needed. The Lucia tradition can be traced back to St. Lucia of Syracuse in Italy.
Whoa. Okay. Little history lesson. That's the symbolism behind the fire, the candles. It's dark in a lot of Scandinavian countries like Sweden and Norway and stuff. Like, it's dark. So is that like where the fire comes in? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I just did not understand what was going on. We don't have anything cool like this, like in the United States. We have holidays, but nothing where you're like walking around with like a hat with fire. Like that's really cool. Like I wish we had interesting stuff like this.
No wonder Swedes celebrate her every year. According to old heathen and pagan myths, this was a night when evil dark spirits liked to roam and animals became possessed and started to talk.
See? Wait a minute. I was not so crazy that thinking about like horror movies and scary, like it's scary. You got talking sheep and stuff going on. Like what?
But as usual in Sweden, when it comes to traditions, the why is less important than the how.
Okay. Preparation.
The first thing you need to do is to make lucibulle, or saffron buns. Saffron is a controlled substance, and only sold at supermarket counters.
Whoa, what's this? Buns. Is this a big part of the Lucia celebrating? Buns. Huh. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just don't understand a lot of this. Like, it's all a bit random to me. The candle hat. Well, that's for being able to see and for warding away scary talking sheep, I think. Among other things. Like, there's clearly a deep history behind this. It's actually really cool. The bread has saffron. Isn't saffron like incredibly expensive? I don't think I've ever had it in my entire life.
It counters. Everyone cheats on the ginger biscuits, pepparkaka in Swedish, and buys the pre-made dough. Advanced bakers and show-offs make gingerbread houses too, and put them out on Facebook.
So you're baking you got the cool candles, gingerbread. Some of this has like a little bit of overlap with Christmas, a little bit, the gingerbread anyway. That like making gingerbread houses, that's a like here in the United States, we do that around Christmas time. So there's a little bit of overlap there.
Make sure you have some plonk handy for mulled wine, or glögg, as the Swedes call it.
Glug. In America, that's the sound of drinking. Glug, 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 of like chugging. Anyway, so that's funny that that's the name for it.
Pour in your spices, and then watch it like a hawk so it doesn't boil, or Lucia won't be quite as much fun.
Okay.
Lucia fronts a...
Sounds like I mean, so far, sounds like a fun tradition. Like, you got saffron bread and cookies and wine and fire. Like, sounds fun.
Lucia fronts a band of singing handmaidens, Santas, star boys, and gingerbread men.
What? Hold on. This is all happening very fast. You have singing. So is there only one person, one individual who gets the candle hat? Is that like special or because it seems special?
Lucia fronts a band of singing handmaidens, Santas, star boys, and gingerbread.
Star boys. What? I mean, he literally has a hat with a star. Star boy. Okay.
Boys and gingerbread men.
So, in this celebration, this tradition, clearly there's a lot of involvement with kids, which is nice. Like, the kids are participating actively in a lot of this, having fun, and that seems like a really great thing about it, too.
Don't feel bad if you're last in line in a brown one-piece. Everyone serves a purpose.
So, the Lucia train. This is like a procession of people walking, singing. This is a tradition for Lucia, I see. You got the person with the candle hat, people singing, the star boy there. Santa. Literally Santa. So this has more overlap with Christmas traditions than I even thought. You literally have Santa, and then the was it the gingerbread boy or anyway, does nobody want to be last? Is that like embarrassing to be last, to be the gingerbread kid? I don't know.
From dawn to dusk, processions take place in homes, schools, churches, hospitals, and offices.
Ha!
And bring tears to most people's eyes.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely for children to do this part anyway. And it's like a performance. They're singing some kind of traditional Lucia songs, right? Okay, I get it. I'm starting to understand. It seems quite fun. As an American, this is all very new. This is strange to me, but it's like there's nothing insane about this. It just seems like a fun holiday, fun tradition, like where everybody's like having a good time and singing and making food and I think traditions like this, although we don't have this specific tradition, I think these are really cool.
One of the catchiest numbers is the Tip Tap song. But what really gets you in
the Tip Tap song, the Tip Tap song, okay.
The Christmas spirit is the theme tune sang to Lucia.
Okay, where are they going? Only in frickin' Scandinavia. Like, you Nordic countries, only in these countries would you send kids dressed like this out into the snow. Here in the United States, this would be like child abuse. This would be like against the law. Not that, I don't actually think this is dangerous or anything. That's silly. But, I mean, they're walking across a huge field of snow. It looks very cold. Not something that kids would ever do in America, ever.
Only Lucia gets to wear candles in her hair. The rest have to carry theirs. The ever-cautious Swede goes for fake candles these days. Less fires that way, especially in daycare centers.
Wow, look at... So this is a big school thing. Wow. So there's lots of groups with the Lucia with the candle crown and the Santa and there's lots of groups and lots of singing, and that's very cool. It's cool. It looks like a big kids event.
It's practically impossible not to attend at least one Lucia procession. Your colleagues, neighbours, children will make sure of that.
I
Or
like
there's
this.
Sweden's Lucia on TV.
Oh wow.
Every year, Sweden votes for its favourite Lucia in a nationwide contest. Although the
Really?
winner isn't judged on her voice, she must love children and, of course, desire world peace.
What? Really? This is a contest. This part. Some of this might specifically be Sweden. From what I understand, it's celebrated a little differently depending on what country you're in.
Just like Miss World. If you
Wow.
can't make it to Sweden at this time of year, by all means try it at home, or head to a Swedish embassy, consulate, or church to see the pros in action.
I can't believe you actually wear candles on fire on your head. To me, that's maybe the most visually impressive thing of the whole explanation. Wow. Okay. I understand a lot better now what this is all about, and it's really cool. I want to take a look at this brief explanation of how Luciadagen is celebrated, depending on what country you're in. So for Sweden, it's the big celebration. Sweden has the largest, most iconic Lucia tradition, so it's biggest in Sweden. The chosen Lucia girl wears a white crown, sash, crown of candles, leads a procession of girls and boys singing Lucia songs. Yes, it's in school, work, and there's a national TV broadcast. Saffron buns and gingerbread cookies are eaten. Yes, okay, that's what I understand. Norway, similar, but smaller. Lucia is mainly in school, kindergarten, churches. Okay, children wear white gowns, carry candles led by a Lucia. Lussekatter are baked here. That's the buns. It's cozy. It is not a public holiday. It's not as big as Sweden, but still a thing in Norway. Cool. Finland. It's important in Swedish-speaking areas of Finland. It's called Luciadagen in Swedish speaking Finland. So there are Swedish parts of Finland. In those areas, it's a major event. Interesting. Huh. I didn't know that about Finland. Denmark, it's observed, but not widely observed. So it's kind of a thing, a little bit, in Denmark. Happens in school and church, less than in Sweden and Norway. It's mostly a child's school tradition. No matter what country you're in, it seems like it's largely for kids to participate in. Maybe in Sweden, more adult participation by the sound of it. White gowns and candles may be used, but not universally recognized. Iceland, basically no. Okay, so it's mostly a Swedish thing. It's big in Norway. It's kind of a thing in Finland, and not really a thing in Denmark. So those are the different sort of Scandinavian countries and how this is celebrated. Very cool. Yeah, it's always fascinating learning about a holiday or a whole day or tradition that does not exist here in the United States. It's actually really cool. And this seems like a really fun sort of day and event with all the different things that you do. I like it. It's totally unlike anything we do. It seems like a lot of fun. So anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, especially your thoughts about Luciadagen. If you happen to celebrate it, that'd be really cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.